Hey, what's going on, guys? Thanks for checking out the video. Today we're doing something new. Again, we've been doing a lot of new stuff on the channel. So we're continuing our journey to dig into the realm of Japanese metal. So we have Band-Maid loaded up today. Now, I couldn't find a straight up live recording version of this song. So we're taking a look at No God. And for those who didn't read the title, this is No God. I couldn't find like a straight up live version compared to a studio version. So what I did, I found the official live video and I think the recent acoustic version of this track that they did. So we're going to compare them side by side, and I'm gonna let you know what I think. And yeah, if you guys have any suggestions of things that you want me to take out, make sure in the comments you put at john.reacts, so I have a way to filter when I go back to look for your suggestions. And also, if you would like to support the channel further, link to the Patreon is in the description. So that's going to be enough talking from me. Let's get to the music. Okay, so I mean, right off the bat, like almost like a punky vibe to it. Like I played Tony Hawk 3, right? Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 for, good Lord, I don't even know how many hours. And this, just the first 20 seconds of this sounds like something that could be right out of that soundtrack. So it's got like this very upbeat, very punky kind of vibe to it. I dig it. I dig it. And that drum intro was, that was pretty clean. That was pretty nice. Okay, so, and I know already, but I love what's going on with the guitars in this. It's like it almost feels like they're compressed, and then the distortion has been turned up a little bit, and so it gives it this like real kind of processed or condensed or almost kind of maybe like almost trashy in the sense that like this is. It's reminiscent of the way that, you know, like a starter guitar and a starter amp would sound, but it's deliberate, and in the context of the rest of the music, gives an interesting foundation for the rest of the song to be played on. Okay, so real quick, I love it. I love it. So here's the thing, like the biggest thing that stood out so far is that like what I was talking about with the guitars and that, you know, in the first section there after the intro is like that sets up the fact that it's as distorted and as kind of like chunky or compressed sounding as it is sets up perfectly with what the lead does in the next section where it breaks through, where there's this like clean expression on top of it, and the transition from that section into this section is sort of, actually, in my opinion, it's led by the fact that the guitars are like they create this like ever-present threat of chaos, and I like it. Hold on. Okay, so listen, just real quick. Listen. So I think the reason that transition works so well is because Oh, and it's so good too. I really like what they do. I really like the fact that there's the transition to this section. And if you've watched some of my other videos, you know that I gush about transitions. I'm a pretty big fan. I like when you as a listener like pick up on something that kind of makes you feel intelligent, right? So and transitions are deceptively difficult to nail in pretty much any form of music. So let's just listen real quick. So the lead guitar there really isn't, in my opinion, isn't what's driving that transition. It's the rhythm guitar and the bass, sort of accompanied by the drums, and they're driving it through like this mire of chaos and noise that would be on its own probably not much to listen to, but in context with the vocals and the lead sort of like brings the whole thing together. But what's cool about it and what I really like about it is that like the transition, you can still hear the foundation. So you still get the distortions from the bass and from the rhythm and from the drums, and it's just like a little bit of like order has been eked out. And so I'm kind of excited to see the rest of this like story arc play out musically. That riff specifically, like very Tony Hawk 3 in my mind. Very kind of like punky. Oh, okay. Okay, so before we go again any further, I love the bass feature, man. That sounded awesome. Props. I like the little electronic flex on there. That's what's up. That's what's up. My first thought, How how are you going to do that acoustic? We're going to find out in just a minute. But that's my first thought. How are you going to do that acoustic? Also, the other thing, it's not enough for music to just be like technically proficient, right? The music that you write has to be engaging, enjoyable, and just like cool. And so that was all of those things. And I really liked the old school pop, punk influence, but it was kind of like fused with metal and pop vibes. Like the hook was very catchy, very kind of poppy. And the overall tone or the overall approach was more what you would see in metal. So I love the blending of the styles. I'm really interested to see how they do this live or acoustic. So let's take a listen. Oh, okay. Okay, so and again, I'll back it up a little bit, but already like the shift in focus is more towards the vocals in this, and so it feels like the vocals are what's carrying the performance. The instrumentation is it's odd, right? It's odd, and the oddity. Even like the studio version or the version that we just listened to, like the instrumentation was a little bit odd, and that was within the context of the tone of the track. But this is like, it really brings those oddities out to the forefront, and I think that with a less talented vocalist, the whole thing would probably fall flat. But at least in the first 25 seconds, it really hits. That's nasty. Even acoustic, that riff is nasty. I'm sorry. It's so groovy. I can't help it. It's so I'm like, I got chills all over. It's so groovy, guys. It is so groovy. I love it so much. You know, what's really interesting to me is that even like I talked a lot about the punk influences, but like there's almost a folk feel to the acoustic version, and so I don't know if that was like by design or if that's just like a consequence of switching from like electric, you know, plugged in to like the acoustic stuff. It's cool though. It's cool though. And I'm sorry because I don't like to pause in the middle of features, and I did with the bass, so we're going to take it back and we'll listen to the whole thing. Goodness. Yeah. That was awesome. Y'all have been killing it with the suggestions. I don't think we've heard a bad track yet. So definitely looking forward to pulling on this Band-Maid thread a little bit more to dig deeper into what this band has to offer, because I love this. I love the punk vibe to it, and I love the just the blending of styles and the musicianship and just the whole feel of it. I mean, it's like music, I think first and foremost needs to be enjoyable, and yeah, for sure. Nailed it. That's going to do it for this video, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please consider subscribing to the channel. Also, drop a comment if you have suggestions at john.react, so I know have a way to filter for it. If you want to support the channel further, you can head on over to the Patreon. You get early access to most of my content, plus some Patreon exclusive stuff over there. That's going to do it for me. You guys enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.